Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. All right. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. All right. What's up, dev heads? Today we're gonna build a C++ system in Unreal Engine 5, and in this stream we're gonna connect C++ code to the third-person character blueprint. I was gonna try to reparent, but instead we're gonna build a interface via C++, so our character can collect score and health pickups. It's a perfect beginner C++ tutorial. I don't know if you guys tuned in to our previous one. It was a basic C++ just to get started. I'm pretty much piggybacking off the old stream and making things more advanced. So today what we're probably going to cover is creating an interface in C++. Then we're going to build a score and a health pickup in C++, and as well as implementing the interface in our BP third person character. Ideally, I wanted to create a basic character, but I know everybody starts off with a third person template, so we're going to do that. So what we're going to call it is plus interface pickup and health plus. Too long. I'll call it C plus interface. Okay. Also, I'm gonna try, if I have time, to add the HUD and make it display score and health. For bonus, maybe a respawn of the pickup and a polish effect for polishing, I guess, as you overlap on the pickup. All right, got a project up and running. So yeah, I'm trying my best to use interfaces so we can use the third person template. I guess first thing first is to start working on the interface. That way you guys don't have to reparent the character, the third person character. Again, this is a stream that is beginner friendly and a great way to see how C++ and blueprints work together in UE5. I'm a little rusty with C++ because I only been blueprinting, so in a way it's practice for me as well. So let's begin. All right, let's see. Okay, I think first we should start off with the interface. Let's create a new C++ file. Bear with me, I'm trying to set up here. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the content drawer. Actually, on UE5, we go to Tools, New C++ class, and we're gonna stem off, let's see, actor class. Trying to remember if the interface is based on none or actor class. I don't think it's an actor or an object. I think it's based off U interface. Oh yeah, real interface. Here you go. It's a U object. Unreal unit. Okay, yeah, this one. So for interfaces, make sure you click on the Unreal interface, a U object interface class to implement by U object based classes. So let's go ahead and click next. Okay. Let's call this collectible. Collect receiver. Let's create the class. Project now includes sources. Please close editor. Successfully added. Would you like to create the code? Yes. So I think first thing first, we'll like to expose two functions. AddScore, AddHealth, and yeah, we're gonna mark them as Blueprint native events so Blueprints can implement them. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up the header. So what we got here, we got the boilerplate here. No event text on interfaces, perfect. We got everything we need to include. Okay. Okay, so in public, we're gonna go ahead and add. Let's see, we're gonna implement these in Blueprint BP third person character. So what we're gonna implement is the U function, Blueprint native event. and blueprint callable. And we're gonna make categories so we can clean up our code. Always good to have a category. And we'll name it collectible. It's okay. Perfect. I'm just here streaming. So here's the function we're gonna add, the AddScore that I mentioned earlier. Make it int 32. Call it amount. And we're gonna close it. Now the second function will be a AddHealth. You know what? Just to kill time, let's copy this, paste that here, and then we're gonna void this one at health, and we'll make that a float, lowercase float, and then the name of the variable. Then we'll close that. Double check my work. I'll go ahead and call this AddScore, AddHealth. Make sure the capitalization is correct. Everything's good so far. Okay. Okay, let me do a quick compile to see if anything breaks. Let's see. By the way, if you haven't used this in a while, make sure you, if you haven't used Microsoft Visual Studio, make sure you update everything. I just did prior to the stream, but as you can see, I'm still getting things that are breaking. So let me debug. Let me rebuild actually. Okay, so all I needed was a rebuild. Perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and work on our score pickup by creating a new class. Now that we're done with the interface, all right, so we'll go back to the Unreal Engine, go to Tools, New Class C++. Then for this one, we will choose an actor. And then let's begin with our score pickup. Let's create the class. Go back to our, let's go ahead and reload all. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we need to add anything to the header files. So we got on the public. I guess we could add a score amount to the pickup by editing in the public. Let's see, what can we do there? Let's do a U property. Edit anywhere. Blueprint. Read and write. Let's put in the category. Pickup. And score. Let's make an int 32. Call it score amount. Let's make it 10 for now. Perfect. Not sure if we need any ticks for or begin play. Let's do a virtual void, begin. Virtual void. No, hold on one second. Okay. Let's just do this for now. Let's just mess with the score. Now what we're gonna put in here is, you know what? Let's add an effect like I said in the beginning. We'll add that to the protected section. Virtual void apply effect. Perfect. So it's the virtual void apply effect class spawn instigator. Yep. Instigator pawn, and then we'll override it. Then we have to start working on the function on the CPP file. Let's put it at the bottom. Void a score pickup apply effect a pawn the gator pawn. There you go. So just doing some security checks here. If it's not instigator pawn, just return. Another if statement. Instigator pawn. We're gonna get the class. We're gonna implement interface. Yes. So this is where we're gonna call our interface right here. We're gonna collect. Make sure you write it the same way, the same name that you name your interface, which is collect receiver. Perfect. So right here, we're gonna use the function that we did in the interface. Instigator pawn score mount. Let's go ahead and close that. Oh, misspelled receiver. Don't forget to add your include at the top, the header. Include your interface, or else it won't work. Collect receiver. Make sure you spell things correctly. Execute. Okay. So now we call the interface. Everything looks like it's working. Okay. Now let's do the health pickup while we're on this pickup section. So we'll go back to the editor. Let's go to the content drawer. Actually, tools. I keep forgetting. It's not like UE4. I switch from back and forth, so my brain works different at times. So let's go ahead and let's make this an actor. See if I'm forgetting anything. No, we're good. Okay. Go ahead and create an actor. Well, let's call it health pickup on this one. Create class. Later on, I'll probably modify this live stream and I'll release it as a video. I'll probably eliminate all the fluff so you guys can go over it. So I won't make, so that way if you guys don't have time to see the whole live, I'll just pretty much remove all the fluff and make it easier for you guys. Load all. Perfect. We'll get the health pickup now. Create it. So let's get started on the header as usual. Everything's good. We got the pickup, we got the core. Let's include the pickup here. Pickup base. Dot H. So we generate the body. We got the function here on the public. Let's go ahead and create a U property. You know what? What happened to our old work? Pickup. I don't want to reinvent the wheel, so I'm gonna just copy and paste from here. Wow, felt like I lost all my work. What the heck? Let's close that. Definitely did good practice. Okay, my add score is here on the interface. Perfect. My health pickup has nothing because that's the last one we worked on. Felt like my score pickup did get erased though. Okay, so lesson learned. Every time you create a new class, save your work or else you'll lose all your work like I just did. Fortunately, we did not do a lot. So let me go ahead and rewrite this stuff again. Sorry about that, guys. So on the interface, CPP, we didn't need to do much. It's pretty much just added functions, the add score and the add health with the amount. For the score pickup, let's see. For the header, we added an effect. So go ahead and rewrite it here. Virtual void ApplyEffect class a pawn instigator pawn, and then we'll overwrite that. In public, we're gonna go ahead and make a U property. Gonna edit anywhere. Make it score amount 10. So on the previous live stream, I did create a pickup class, so I'll just quickly copy it over here from my last stream. Now, you know what? I'll just rewrite it since I'm in a new computer. Ideally, I wanted to just create a base parent class. We could even include it here, but since I haven't created the file yet, I'll go ahead and create it now. Let's go ahead and hit save all. Something I should have done in the beginning. Let's go ahead and create a new C++ class by going here. Then we select the actor. And here we're going to go ahead and create the base pickup. So I guess we can call it pickup base. All right. Yeah, I thought I had this done already, but I forgot I switched computers, so we'll have to just create the base from scratch one more time. No biggie. So it says that there's a build failed. I'm assuming because we have the editor on, so we're going to close this for now. And then we can start working on the pickup base. Let's reload all. So first thing first, let's work on the header. For the header, we got the core boilerplate code, so that's good. Okay, so unprotected, let's go ahead and create some variables. Let's make some new properties. Property. First, we'll begin with the sphere because we need a sphere component. Then we'll create a mesh. So here we'll just do the components. So here we're going to do visible anywhere. And we're going to do blueprint read only. I'm going to make a category and put it under components. Okay. Class uSphere here. We'll name this sphere, I guess, for the sake of simplicity. And here we're gonna make another U property. Let's copy and paste this. Here we'll do the mesh class U static mesh component. We'll call this one mesh. Now we can work on the effects, VFX, and sound effects. All right, here we'll make another U property. Place that to be visible. I'll be edit anywhere actually instead of visible. That way we can change it in the blueprints. Perfect. And it'll be under effects. We'll keep it at blueprint read only. So now let's name our variable class Unite. We'll use Niagara. System. Let's call it collect effects. For the sake of not breaking the editor, let's assign it to a null. Let's go ahead and do this again. Oh, it's null PTR, sorry. So we'll edit it anywhere. It'll be a blueprint or, okay, this is for the sound. So it'll be of class U sound base. We'll call it collect sound and assign it to another null. Okay. Also, we want it to respawn. So let's make a respawn. Spawn. U property. Copy and paste. We're gonna edit anywhere. It'll be blueprint read only, and the category would be pickup. Perfect. It'll be under class. No, actually, it's a float. We'll add a respawn delay here. Every 5 seconds. Boom. Float, respawn delay. Perfect. Now we need a timer. Another respawn timer. Handle, not handler. Perfect. Let's make it fancy and add a rotation. Put it under pickup. We'll want to edit anywhere, and right here we'll add the float speed. Oops. Did I spell something wrong? Oh, forgot the quotes. Okay. For rotation, I guess we can make it bool if we want to rotate or not. So we'll do a bool here, B rotate. We'll default it to true for now. Then let's create another one. Here we'll add the rotating speed. So we'll create a float. We'll want it to edit anywhere. And then we'll use the float here. Let's name it rotate speed equals at a default 60F. Perfect. Let's make sure our tick is being used. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Begin place being used. All right, let's begin working on our function. New function. It's gonna be a long one right here. We're gonna try to do the overlap where we have to put in the F sweep and all that lovely stuff. So we're gonna begin with the U primitive here. Primitive. And we're gonna declare the actor here, the other actor. Comp. 32. Body index. My bad. If hit, results, and sweep. I usually copy and paste this stuff, but for the sake of memorization, I'm rewriting everything, so bear with me, guys. Anyways, here we're gonna add the effect application. Virtual class a pawn. Pawn. Then we need the respawn helpers. Then we need the respawn function. And there you have it. Handle collected. Getting an error because we haven't defined these functions. Okay, so that's it for our header. Now let's work on the meat. Let's include everything we need. First, we need to include the components. We need the sphere component. And we need the mesh component. Static mesh component dot h. And we need to include the gameplay static. Yeah. Takes me a while to get used to different keyboards. Right now I'm on my laptop. Sorry guys. Gara function library. Include the TimerManager .h. All right. I'll figure out why this is happening, but as far as I know, it should be working. Tick should be set to true because we want it to rotate, and here we'll start working on the collision. I did this already on the last streaming, but again, I didn't have it saved here, so I'm gonna recreate it. Components. We're gonna call this sphere. And close this. Not components, component. Perfect. Now we're gonna make the root component. And then we're gonna make it the sphere. Now we can play around with the sphere and adjust the properties. And sphere radius. I'm gonna make it 60 F. Since it's a float. We're gonna do the sphere. Let's go ahead and set the collision. Enabled. Collision enabled. Let's do it query only. I'm gonna set the collision channel. So right now we just want it to collide with E, with the pawn. ECR overlap. I want it to overlap. And obviously we gotta set that we gotta make generate overlap set to true, or else none of this will work. Generate overlap events to true. Perfect. All right, now let's work on our mesh. Mesh equals create default subject u static mesh component. Right. Let's, for simplicity's sake, name it mesh. Let's go ahead and close this. Now we can adjust properties, set attachment. We're going to attach this to the root component. It's so much easier in Blueprint, but once you get C++ going, you can do so much more. Make your own interfaces, blueprints, etc. So it's good to know this and know both actually. Collision enabled. For the mesh, we're gonna add no collision. All right, now we work on our bind overlap. Sphere on component overlap. Yeah. Gotta get used to this keyboard. Component begin. Let's use this one. Gonna add dynamic. So we're gonna use a function here, PickupBase on sphere overlap. My IDD decided to add more junk, but I'll use this instead. All right. We'll leave begin as is. I won't put anything in there. Guess we can start working on our functions. Leave tick. Oh, for tick, we're gonna start working on the rotation. So if B rotate is set to true, we're gonna start working on the rotation. Add actor local rotation F rotator. So basically we're gonna rotate. We're gonna grab the rotate speed that we can edit on the blueprints. I think we had it at 60. And then we're gonna multiply by delta time. Okay. Go ahead and close this. See what I got wrong here. Oh, it's a comma. B rotate. Misspelled rotate, obviously. Okay. Perfect. So now the whatever item, like let's say it would be a coin, a pickup, health pack, I'll start rotating. I guess now we can start working on the overlap stuff. Down here, we'll do a void, a pickup, base, on sphere, overlap. This is just something you have to do all the time where you initially grasp the concept. Good thing that the ID tells you what you need to do. The comp, int 32, other body index, comma, let's do the bool, b from sweep, sets true or false if we got a sweep. Then this is the hit results, put all the variables in this results. It'll be on assigned to let's see, be assigned to sweep. Perfect. Okay, so let's work on this function. If not, other actor. Other actor equals this. I don't want it to overlap with ourselves. If not upon, we're going to return it. Let child classes here handle what happens. Here we're going to apply effect. And then we're going to add the effects here. F collect effect. So this is gonna stemming off of this right here. I wonder if they changed or updated something. Huh. Oh, you know what? It's probably named different. Well, no. Unless it's module dependent. So I have to edit my. So I guess since this is module dependent, I will have to handle this by adding this to my C++ API. Let's go ahead and open my build, which is called C plus interface. Yeah, this one right here. So we got the core, engine, and I guess here we can start adding the Niagara. Let's go ahead and add a comma and add Niagara. Perfect. Might have to do this for timer handler too. Let's see. Save all. Let me go ahead and rebuild this. I guess the correct header is Niagara system.h. Okay. No, that didn't work either. Let me do a quick Google search. Okay. All right, so we'll keep it as is. I'm gonna try to regenerate my new project VS files. Maybe that's what I need to do. Go ahead and close up here. Documents, real project, C++ interface. Go ahead and generate projects. Generating project files. Still not showing up. Let's go back to the old way. Okay, this time around looks like it took it. Oh yeah. So I guess we did have to generate project files. Now we can start working with Niagara. Gotta love debugging. Okay, where were we at? Okay, so now that we have Niagara working, we can start working with effects by spawning the system at location. So maybe this, collect effects, get actor location, actor location. Perfect. We'll fix that in a bit. Now here we'll work on the sound. Collect sound, if collect sound is new game play statics. Play sound at location. This collect sound, get actor location. All right, let's find out why get actor location is not working properly. Let's redo this real quick. Hmm. This is misspelled. And everything is fixed. Perfect. Now let's see why we're getting an error with TimerManager. I hope we don't have to add that to the... Not sure if I have to add it to here. Let's see. TimerManager. Oh my goodness. I put TimerManager. Okay. So we got the effects done. Okay. Here we got the effects done. It's collected. Perfect. We got the sound. Let's go ahead and do the hide and respawn stuff here. Just do the handle collected here. Now let's go ahead and do the void. A pickup base. Let's do apply effect here. Do the a pawn here. Instigator pawn. We're not gonna do nothing here. It's just for it's gonna be for our childs to overwrite. Base does nothing. Child pickup overrides. Let's do that. Then we'll do a void. A pickup base handle collected. So we're gonna set the actor to hide when we collect in game. Set it to true. It can hide. And then we also have to disable the collisions. I'm gonna make it false, so we won't trigger it again. And then here we could also do the respawn. Delay. So once the delay is set to 0, we want to destroy it. Oh, we're gonna set, okay, yeah. And we'll return it. And we're gonna get the TimerManager. Set timer. Respawn timer. This. in a PickupBase. Respawn delay. Set it to false. Yeah. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Let's do another function. Let's do the last one. Void a pickup. False. So when we respawn, we're gonna set the actor to be visible again. So we'll set it to false. And then we're gonna obviously set the actor collision back to true. No collision, true. Done. All right. So when the timer's done, we're gonna respawn here, calling that function here. Writing the respawn delay. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and save all this, see if there's any errors. Build. Lovely. Let me just rebuild just in case. Cannot open source file PickupBase. See, PickupBase is right. Okay. I don't think we need a tick here. All this is under protected, which is fine. It's under the U function, yeah. This is all good. Do one more thing. Hopefully this works. Let's go ahead and regenerate our project files and go from there. Okay, this seems like an IDE update issue, so let's see if everything's up to date. Always make sure you update your IDE, boys and girls, especially if you haven't used it for a long time. Then you'll be running into these problems that make no sense. Hopefully this is the fix. Well, we'll see right now. The solution to error has been modified outside the environment. Please reload. Solution this. Please ignore. Let's reload. Alright, seems like we got everything up and running for the Unreal integration configuration. No warnings and no red triangles. The project targeted version .NET, which is not installed. The project is targeting a version of .NET, which is not installed. Okay. And that was one of our main errors. So I guess the configuration found the problem, which is to install .NET 6.0 runtime. Perfect. Alright, so while UE does this thing, let me know, are you more of a C++ or a Blueprint dev, guys? I'm more of a Blueprint guy, but definitely after creating several projects, I'm trying to venture to C++ and probably stick to that for a while. Yeah, anyways, the very first time I tried to code in C++, I spent almost 2 hours figuring out an error like this, and it completely broke my project. Turns out I was not compiling the correct section. I was only clicking debug game when in reality I had to be development editor. This is the most stupidest compile ever, but I got it to work at the end of the day. So alright, things seems to be updated. Let's close this. Let's cross our fingers. Let's go ahead and hit build. And again, we found more problems. But at least now the errors are makes more sense. Cannot open source components for your component. See why. I think it looks good. Let's see. Let's rebuild the solution. Voila. Rebuild completed. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the errors are still showing up though, but oh no, wait, we saw a fail. Total execution. Go look at the error list. Again, we're having these issues. Let me generate code once more. No way. Let's look at our pickup base. Still getting errors. Let's look at the header real quick. Core minimum. something else. Let's do it clean. So build. Seems like I'm missing a lot of module, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is probably end my stream, since I gotta get ready to barbecue for this Labor Day. And once I got everything updated via IDE, I'll come back and I'll resume. I'll make a part 2. These little updates are really really eating up the time. So I would like to just update the IDE and hopefully get it working, and then from then we can start finishing up this project. So thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to catch my latest videos. I hope to release one on Tuesday and another one on Thursday. The one on Tuesday will most likely be the simple C++ version of my live stream. That happened probably like last weekend. Then on Wednesday, it might be some Unreal news that I want to talk about. There was a new version of Character Creator 5. Well, it was previously it was Character Creator 4, and I really want to talk about the new Character Creator 5 because I used it a lot back in the days. So we're gonna do a little quick versus. I'll probably do a little versus segment about it and see how it pairs up with the Metahumans. I really like Character Creator, but as I used it and wanted to release the game, I found out that there's a lot of hidden licenses issues where if you want to like like if you want to change your character in game, it's where Relution, the company of Character Creator, really gets you, where you have to pay for certain licenses, where it all adds up, you know. So yeah, it's something that you have to look into the fine print when you're using those softwares. Fortunately, with Metahumans, you know, it's all integrated with Unreal Engine, which makes it awesome to use, especially for us indie developers. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next time. Fortunately, I ran out of time. I gotta start barbecuing for Labor Day, and I hope to live stream either tomorrow or hopefully Tuesday, whenever I get the chance. But we'll definitely finish this segment. That way I can make a full video of it. Thanks for watching, guys, and thank you for tuning in. Part 2 will remain next time.